Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're cruising good time. Today we're in Icy Strait Point, Alaska. We saw some whales, we saw some eagles, we had some good food, and we walked around the point some.
So let's talk about our whale watching activities. So after a lot of research, we had decided to go with an independent contractor to take us out on our whale watching activities.
We used Glacier Wind Charters. They did a great job. It was a small boat, about 12 to 15 people on board. We chose them because they had the small boat, they had the hydrophone. We saw some a single humpback bubble feeding, and then we saw the really good thing, which was 2 packs of orcas. And we followed the orcas for a bit. One appeared to be on the hunt. It was a great time. We did some hiking. What did you think about that hiking?
It was nice hiking. Yeah, it was under some beautiful trees. They're very excited. They're very worried about you having interaction with bears here. So there's not a tremendous amount of hiking trails, but we had a nice hike, and there's an eagle's nest that we saw.
Yep. Yeah, we'll show you a little bit of video. We saw the chick up in the eagle's nest up there on the hiking trail, and we saw a couple other eagles that we're watching as well from the ship back to the shore. A lot of eagles in this area in addition to the whales. Didn't see any bears, thank goodness, but you know, they are pretty cautious about the bears because the salmon are running, and of course what do bears like to eat? Salmon, and supposedly they're all around the coast getting ready to get a belly full of salmon.
We also had a very nice lunch in town.
We ate at the smokehouse right here at Icy Strait Point, and it was good. We had a seafood chowder. We had
a halibut sandwich.
That was great.
And reindeer chili.
Reindeer chili. So I'm a Texas boy, and I'll tell you right now, calling it chili is kind of questionable because it had beans in it. And real chili has no beans. And you can say what you want in the comment section. I'll stand by my words. Real chili has no beans. It'll stand on its own.
Yeah, you know, that is a very controversial subject for many people.
So
hopefully we don't lose any viewers over the whole what is chili thing.
The chili or bean soup, as you may want to call it, was delicious. It was very good. The reindeer meat was good and tender, and it was very flavorful.
There are 2 different berths that and docks where ships go, and it's very interesting because they have a gondola that that connects the 2 of them that is free. We used great use of this gondola today. It was a lot of fun, very convenient, 5-minute ride between the 2
Rode it 3 times because we walked once back over there. That's why it's 3 times. But we rode it over to catch a shore excursion. Easy peasy catch shore excursions here. You may see some other videos about a lot of walking, and it's all due respect to the other folks, it's not that much walking. Compare it to some of the piers we've walked down in Mexico, like at Progreso or Costa Maya. It's a short walk.
Okay, so it's 8:35. It took us roughly 15 minutes from leaving our cabin to arrive at the shore excursion hub.
Yep.
One of the things that sounded very interesting is they have the gondola on top of the mountaintop, and then there are hiking trails there. We thought about doing it, even though I think $50 a person is on the expensive side. However, we had seen some people had tried to do it in the past, and then all the trails were shut down. When we tried to ask staff about it, they were uncommittal on if we'd be able to take a hike. However, we talked to some guests as they came down from the mountain, and they gave us, well, theoretically you'd be able to go on a hike, but They were waiting for groups of 10 passengers to form before they'd do a hike, and they were unable, after waiting, to get on a hike, and it chose to leave. So they were saying, we really don't know if you'll be able to go on a hike if you go onto the top of the mountain. So we selected not to do it because I guess we're kind of cheapskates.
Yep.
Now on the zip line, it looked like folks had a good time that did the zip line. It is the longest zip line in the world. Let's talk about eagles. This is a very nice site for spotting eagles. So it was nice to see them from the ship. We saw some like during our breakfast. It was very, very nice.
Yeah, we saw, well, during breakfast is very nice. Didn't get any video of it. But she was, the mama eagle had something in her talons. I couldn't tell if it was a fish or a furry thing, but either way, she kind of circled the nest and then made sure it's safe and then landed in the nest just right across from the ship over there by the tree line, and it was a pretty spectacular thing to see. So it was going home to feed the chicks back in the nest was a pretty cool thing to see.
Yeah, and on our hike we also saw the eagle's nest and saw the baby in it. And then when we were back on the ship, we're up looking for eagles. We saw some flying. We saw one swoop down and catch a fish. I hope this video was useful. Please like and subscribe. And thanks a lot for watching.
Thanks a lot for watching.
There will be more to come.